Here on time for one OLT game. I've always like missed these, like I'm always like 10 minutes late or something, but somehow we are here for like probably the second highlight match of the of round one. Alexander versus Reycarface. This should be really interesting. Uh Alexander's using something I've seen before with the Mavile, Magnezone, Mimikyu. I think I've seen this team in one of the games. I don't know. I think Ojama used it or like something like that. But Reycarface is using cool offense as well. He's got Mega Medicham, which looks like a gigantic threat. I guess like Mimikyu is the prime counter to that, but prime check to that. But there's nothing else that really likes coming in. And interestingly, Reycarface does not stall. I'm not saying that he always stalls, but it is definitely expected from him to stall. And a really nice play there from Reycarface, making this safe switch into Toxapex and just eating up the Z move. That's really good for him now. Now that Alexander is a real Z move. Z Hydro could have done a lot of damage to anything on Reycarface's team except Toxapex, so well played from him there. But now he's just gonna rack up the hazards, and since Reycarface has no hazard control, it's gonna be pretty good for him. Okay, Tapu Koko just U-turns there. Depends on if, I'm not sure if Tapu Koko is boost or not, but if it's not, then Tapu Koko cannot enter as many times as it want to. There's another OLT game going on right now, but unfortunately I cannot view it. I might just like peep into it for like a second. And it's another stall game. I've been seeing a lot of stall in OLT lately, but I do not want to watch this game, so just gonna stick to the better game. It should be interesting. Reycarface can potentially go to Landers here and most likely click rocks, so as to get momentum on his side. I most likely think he's gonna go Landers. Yep. So it's interesting to see what Alexander does, if he has any lure for Landers. I'm pretty sure he doesn't, and most likely he will switch out to his own Landers so he can get rocks up. But since Reycarface will be a turn ahead, he can most likely get damage off with maybe HP Ice or just like get a pivot advantage. Oh, interesting. Alexander just clicks HP Ice. That's pretty cool actually, that he prioritized HP Ice over rocks. So I'm curious. I guess because in case Reycarface didn't have HP Ice, he would probably switch out that turn. So I guess Alexander just wanted to get a chip off in case Reycarface clicked the U-turn. So good play there. I'm pretty sure he's gonna click rocks here because Alexander is like sure that he's faster than Reycarface's Landorus, and plus Alexander does not have leftovers on his Landorus, so okay, he decides to just kill the Landorus off, does not prioritize rocks. But like I said earlier, the Medicham on Reycarface's team is a huge threat. Only faster Pokemon have even a shot at killing it, but Magnezone, Mavile, Hydreigon, assuming Hydreigon isn't Scarf, which I don't think it is, just perish to Medicham. So Medicham's a gigantic threat. Most likely, if Alexander sacks the Landorus here, he's going to go to Greninja to eat up the Toxic Spike. I don't think he's going to go to Mimikyu because then it just gets poisoned and that's kind of a waste. And Mimikyu can get walled quite easily by Celesteela and Toxapex, so I don't see that happening. But interesting. Alright, he does end up just going to Greninja and sacking it, not even... Oh wait, my bad. For some reason I kept thinking Greninja eats with the Toxic Spikes. Wow, that was really newbie. Is it just me or does anyone else think that Greninja is a poison type? Like every time I see Greninja I feel, wow, poison type, it's just gonna eat out the Toxic Spike. That was really noobish of me. Never mind whatever I said. I feel like just cutting that part out. But yeah, for some reason I just had that mentality that it's a poison type, but it's not. Yeah, Water Dark. Anyway, so he just ends up sacking the Greninja. Now Medicham most likely will switch out, but I don't know if Alexander will try to capitalize on that. He probably will. I feel like there's no way he's gonna just stay in here and lose a turn of momentum, because I feel like he's gonna double the Landorus here and get rocks up. Reycarface can just bring in Medicham some other time and wreak havoc then, so I don't really see a reason for him to stay in right now with Medicham. So I'm expecting either Toxapex or Celesteela. Alrighty, we're having a pretty decent wait. Just gonna glance at the other game till then. Interesting team actually. Ditto Stall. No Mega Sableye. Very interesting indeed. Stall is gonna probably be reinvented this tournament, because every OU tournament I see people try to think of new ways to make Stall, and especially since it's best of 3, it's quite likely that people can use Stall at least one game. So it's interesting altogether. I don't know if CL can actually beat the Stall. I'm kind of like bad at analyzing matchups in OU, so I don't know like what a win condition is right now for CL. Like I guess Tapu Koko is kind of good in this matchup, but it depends on the set. Okay, we'll be back in the game. Anyway, so yeah, he does end up just going to Celesteela, and Alexander clicks SD. Kind of surprised there, because like it's gonna do really less. 47, that's poor damage, and now he just gets walled. So I don't know if this Celesteela has Protect or not, but going to Landorus here. Okay, he does just go to Landorus. I don't know if he's gonna Protect, but he ends up heavy slamming. So I think Alexander is in a really terrible position now. Obviously the Magnezone is going to come in and trap it, but he did not get Rocks Up. Like getting Rocks Up for Alexander would have been great. So he just got predicted and he could not get Rocks Up. So it's looking really tough for him from here. Like Medicham just looks like it's going to kill everything. And the special defensive boost just means that Thunderbolt is doing really minimal damage as well. So I just don't see Alexander coming back from this deficit at all. So Yoke reveals a flamethrower, so, and it gets a burn as well. That sucks, but I don't think it really matters at all. But yeah, Magnezone is just gonna perish this turn, so it's over for it's kind of looking over. I don't really see what Alexander can do. Like I guess Mavile can have a shot at sweeping, but it depends heavily on the set. He just ends up killing the Celesteela. Okay, interesting. I think Tapu Koko might come in. Like that looks like the best Pokemon. Maybe. I'm not gonna say it is, but I would say maybe. I think Medicham is in Sucker Punch range if the Mavile has it. I don't really know what it runs. It probably has SD and 2 other fillers, so it reveals Thunder Punch. So it's like, I don't think it runs Steel Stab, so most likely like Play Rough and either Knock Off or Sucker Punch. So Sucker Punch I'm expecting. Not really sure. I don't think Alexander can win this, but you never know. It's Pokemon. I don't think Toxapex is going to come in, so Tapu Koko should be the switch in my opinion. Like, depends on the set, but I still think like regardless of what the set is, like Tapu Koko can like can do a huge chunk to Mavile, and then from there Medicham can most likely fake out and kill or something like that. I would assume, but I'm kind of surprised people are actually not discussing this game. What is Ray thinking about here? What are his options? He's definitely not going to Medicham. I don't think Serperior really does anything to Mavile or anything in this matchup right now. Like I think it's fodder basically, unless it's like Glare, which I mean Glare also does not really make a difference honestly. It's not gonna help him out anyway. And HP Fire could do like some damage, but Toxapex is an option I guess, but I think Thunder Punch will do a chunk. So yeah, he does end up just going Tapu Koko. So I don't know if Alexander's gonna stay in, but even if he switches out, like what does he do after he switches out? Like I don't even think at this point anything can kill the Tapu Koko in one. So he could go, like if the Hydreigon has Scarf, he could go Hydreigon on the T-Bolt and then like threaten it out. I mean that's an option, but I don't know if it's going to be successful. So okay, he just ends up attacking. That does an okay amount, but I don't think it's in range of any moves. So actually, I think I miscalculated. So Mavile can have a shot at winning now. Not 100%, but there is a decent shot at winning. Okay, he just ends up going to Medicham. Should fake out here. A cool play, I think, from Alexander would probably be like to go to Mimikyu here, because he's either faking out or he's clicking High Jump Kick. So High Jump Kick probably not, more fake out. But if he goes to Mimikyu, then he just burns their turn of Medicham, and Medicham has to switch out. But I'm not really sure like what the ideal play here is. I probably have to analyze it. Okay, he just ends up staying in, taking 11%, which is fine, I guess, because now I'm assuming Sucker Punch is coming out, so maybe Ray is just trying to like get as many fake outs on Mavile as possible. So I really don't know what Hydreigon runs in this tier, but it's even possible that I mean, I think Landorus is Rocks, but if the Hydreigon is in Scarf, like, is it Scarf Rocks? I really don't get it because he didn't reveal an item, right? He revealed the Z move, but he didn't reveal an item on Landorus, and so I'm just kind of curious, like, what could... Okay, he just ended up revealing Bullet Punch, so definitely the game is over now at this point. He should preserve the Medicham, I would assume. Toxapex should be the switch in here. Yep. So I'm pretty sure it's definitely GG here. Okay, ends up going Hydreigon, making a nice double there. I can see Brave Scarface is scouting here. Ooh, that flinch actually does matter a lot. Like, that is gonna be annoying as hell. Because now, so Mimikyu still has one more switch in, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it can come in it can just switch in once on like Rocks and Spike, and since this guy's ability is still active, it doesn't take a hit anyway. So like Alexander might just have gotten himself back into the game from that. I would assume Reycarface maybe clicked recover there just to scout. Not really sure, but that flinch definitely matters, and I think that's specs damage for sure. So very interesting indeed. I can see him like maybe just sacking Serperior here. I don't know if it dies, but it's pretty possible that Serperior just drops this turn if it goes to it. So okay, ends up just staying in. Oh my god, that is terrible. Ooh, I think Reycarface might just lose now. Wow, I spoke too soon. I remember saying that Reycarface is pretty much closing this out, but I mean, it's still not over, but it's anyone's game right now. Like the Serperior, it's gonna be interesting to see what it can do to a Hydreigon. Maybe he's just gonna go for Glare. If it's Glare, like that is an option. I mean, that is the best option here. Okay, he just ends up going for Leaf Storm, so I guess he's trying to go for... Okay, since it lived, I think Ray can win now. Yeah, he does win. No, he does not win. My bad. Lol. Yeah, I just forgot about this guy. So Alexander will end up winning this game, which is kind of sad for Ray because I think he had it overall. Like even if the Toxapex got like just got a little damage off, I feel like it could have possibly won. But yeah, that definitely was Reycarface's game to win. So unfortunate for Alexander, and I'll be unfortunate for Reycarface, sorry, and I'll be bringing you guys game 2 as it happens. Expected Reycarface decides to stall this game. Not really a big surprise. He's basically under pressure and he's a game down and he's just going to what he's comfortable with. Alexander's got a really interesting team actually with Tapu Bulu, Heracross. He's not that badly equipped to handle stall. Like I think he's definitely prepared to beat stall. I can see him winning this game. He's got a bunch of win conditions, but I don't think I've ever mentioned this, but I'm really bad at... I did mention this in the first game, but I'm really bad at analyzing stall matchups, so I'm just trying to figure out like what he could be using to win. Like I guess Bulu is definitely one, but huge turn there for Reycarface. Huge turn. He just dodged a Will-O-Wisp. That is absolutely gigantic. But I'm really just confused with what just happened. Like, is that Guts Heracross? Like, what is he trying to do? Like, what just happened? I'm really confused. Like, why did he just stay in and let his Heracross get Will-O-Wisp? And like, why did he not Mega Evolve? I'm just kind of confused all in all. I just don't get it. But like really, that's confusing. I wish someone can explain to me in the chat. But okay, he just ends up taking the Will-O-Wisp. I guess it was intention, and indeed it is actually Guts. So wow. So very interesting indeed. So is it like Mega Tyranitar? Like I guess, I mean, it's possible. That is a really cool bluff, actually. A sick bluff, I would say. That he and he gets the knockoff on Clefable as well. Like Alex has got really good control right now. So it turns out that the Will-O-Wisp miss was bad for sure, because then Ray would have been able to know by first turn that the Heracross is indeed Guts. But that's that's interesting that Alexander bluffed that. That was a really cool bluff. He got Sableye removed first turn, which is just gigantic, honestly, in these kind of matchups. But definitely Toxic Spikes are gonna be really annoying. Okay, so he just ends up subbing, and I'm expecting Skarmory to just Whirlwind here. People are saying it could be Taunt, which is interesting. No, okay, I don't think they meant Bully. Maybe it's the other game. Alright, he just ends up clicking SD, and Ray does not click Whirlwind. I don't know if Skarmory lives like a Zeep superpower, which I don't think it should, but it could, like, I have no idea. But I'm curious because Guts Heracross, Mega T-Tar, Rocks Lando, no idea what Jirachi could be. Okay, so Alexander knows. That's really cool. I think he might just win here. I don't know, but I guess Alexander knows that the Skarmory is 100% not Whirlwind, which is really interesting. So basically, Reycarface's team has no phasers, and I don't think Skarmory has a way of breaking the sub except for a counter. It's probably counter. What is he reveals? Spikes, Roost, Defog, and counter, I guess. So I have no clue how Reycarface is gonna get himself out of this. Like, I don't see a way. I just think this is just gonna run through everything. Clefable can definitely live, like, but I mean, what is it doing back, honestly? So what is it at? It's like it's anyway at low health. So no, it's not. It's at full. Sorry. So I guess Clefable is the only thing that can take Bulu on, but like, is it gonna take it on? I don't know if it wins 1v1. Interesting. Oh, damn, that is cool. So basically, Reycarface right now is trying to just Roost stall so he can get rid of some PP, because he has no other way of like beating this anyway. Okay, so now he just decides to spike there. I guess he's predicting Alexander to SD or something, so I think the Skarmory is gonna perish here. Okay, he just ends up going to Clefable. What is he gonna? Is he gonna? Whoa, that. Oh, well, that is really cool. He has double Grass Stab. I think Reycarface just wins here. This game's over. So, this game's over for sure. That is interesting that this happened. Wait, no, that was an insane play. Wow, that is so cool. But I don't get it. Like, it was like it was such a like close roll for and a good roll actually for him to just get Horn Leech there. But I don't know why he didn't Horn Leech. I guess he just he was confident that he wouldn't go to Chansey. But that was a really good play from Reycarface. I did not expect that. I really thought it was just gonna clean there. But it's not over, obviously. But losing the Chansey sucks. That is really interesting. Wow, I'm surprised as hell. Well played, actually. That was a really good play. Like, that just shows how good Ray is with stall. He's been using it for so long, and plays like that are like, you got to be really clever to make a play like that. Like, I myself thought that the game was 100% over, but Ray just showed that there's always a way with stall. Stall never loses. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. I feel like definitely Ray is back into this. Like, he's got a very good shot at coming back and winning. I feel like the Toxapex is a huge threat, and the Skarmory, actually the only thing that the only thing that's gonna like thrive right now is like Landorus. But if it should be Rocks, and if it's Z move or like SD, then it definitely wins. But the fact that it's okay, so Ray once again just scouting. Oh wait, my bad. I didn't even. Oh god, I'm such a noob. I swear to God, I keep like I missed these details, minor details. Like, yeah, just Jirachi already clicked Rocks. Like, my memory just like boom. Yeah, I'm sorry. I kind of fucked up there again. Like, yeah, Jirachi already used Rocks, so I'm expecting Lando to be like some sort of SD variant or something, or maybe Scarf, possibly. I still think it's Mega T-Tar, but I'm just confused. I guess, I guess the biggest threat to Alexander right now is most definitely the Toxapex, because like I think he's basically run out of ways to kill it since Bulu's died, and that's why he's just trying to like fish for a fire punch burn, which is he's not able to get it, like 20% with Serene Grace, but unfortunately both of them are not getting burned right now. It's quite interesting. Like that usually never happens. And he got the burn now, so Pex wins as always. Toxapex, the god. But I'm just curious. Like I guess it's like Scarf Lando, which is why he's not going to it. But I'm just confused. Like I still feel if it's SD, it just clicks SD once the game ends, because Clefable, it's low right now. Right? It's like 35. Yeah, Clefable dies after rocks. Skarmory is at like 12%. So even like unless it's like Z Fly, 100% dies. And Dugtrio does nothing to Landorus anyway. So I think, unless it's Scarf Lando, Alexander should still have this, but I'm just confused because but he has to go for like a Skull Burn dodge. Okay, he goes to turn again. I'm just trying to wrap my head around what's going on in this game. So I still think this is Mega T-Tar, but like I don't really know the damage. Like 41 from Crunch, is that like, I don't think that's ban damage. Ban should probably do way more. But he switched out after one attack, so could be banned. Like, does he just not have a Mega? So many questions. What does he do now? Does he just go for another Crunch? Does he go for Stone Edge? But yeah, that's actually a really cool play, honestly. Like that Woodhammer switch in, that Chansey on the Woodhammer was one of the best plays I've seen ever. Like that was incredible. I think no one was expecting that. Like that was amazing, especially me. Okay, so I think it's banned. Yeah. But yeah, I think he's banned. So it just confuses me even more. Like, is he just not Mega T-Tar? I just don't know. But this might be going to a game 3, most likely. But yeah, he's getting a good chip off on Toxapex, so I guess he's gonna basically doing this so he can go to Landorus next turn. Okay, he ends up sacking the Clefable. Interesting. Basically, he gets Regenerator, so he's at full again. So now we find out if it's Scarf Landorus or not, or if it's SD, or Alexander's just been pulling the greatest bluff of all time, because he hasn't revealed his Z move. It could be like Z Hydro Pump Keldeo, or I think it's Scarf. So that's why you turn there. So Ray once again getting the turn right. It was kind of 50-50, because he could have gone a Skarm on the EQ, or he could have just stayed in. Wow, dude, Ray is playing this perfectly. Like there's just no misplay. Even though he let the Tapu Bulu set up, like from there on he just has not misplayed. So he's gonna recover here again. Yep. Now another 50-50. Though I don't think Ray loses anything by clicking recover, because Toxapex eats an EQ, like takes like 780 or something from an EQ. So like I guess he's susceptible to a crit, but otherwise he can definitely just click recover and scout. But then there'll be another 50-50, because Alexander can predict the Skarmory switch and then double out. So it's just a bunch of 50-50s right now. And the problem is, since Ray has hazards on Alexander's side, Keldeo cannot switch in as many times as it would usually want. So actually this might be the deciding term on the game, but I think Ray is gonna win from here. Yep, he got it right again. So definitely Ray is one from here. He's gonna click a recover to scout, but yep, the game is 100% over. So Ray is just basically showing like why he's like, he just stalls every time, because stall is still really good in this meta, and Ray is just really expert. It's just an expert at using stall. I'm expecting Skarmory switch in now, because Keldeo is basically dead if it when it comes in. So yes, or Dugtrio stack works as well. Like not a big deal. But yeah, now Skarmory can come and recover, and it's just GG. So, well played. I think that Woodhammer switch in was one of the coolest things I've seen in Pokemon. It just shows that Alexander was so comfortable and so like confident that he basically won from there, that he just lost his temperament and he clicked the wrong move. But yeah, well played, Ray. That was an amazing performance. I'll get you guys G3 when it happens. No surprise whatsoever. Reycarface brings Stall again, and Alexander brings the team he won with in the first game. I'm sorry, the resolution might be a little bad on Alexander's end. Just like quickly started recording this, but yeah. So winning teams on both ends. We already know some of the sets. Mavile has T-Punch and God knows what. Mimikyu is I already forgot the sets. God damn it. But yeah, Hydreigon is Specs. Greninja is the Hydro Pump with Hazards. So yeah, Play Rough, SD, Thunder Punch, and last move I'm not really sure. But Magnezone should be Specs. So it's gonna be interesting altogether. We've got this thread on Reycarface's team, and we've got, wow, what do you know? It's Stealth Rock, Mavile. That's pretty cool. But we've got Dugtrio here, and we've got Magnezone here. So basically, both are gonna try to trap each other. So, but yeah, as soon as if Alexander gets a trap up, then definitely Ray will also trap something. So it's kind of cool to see that both of them brought the teams they won with. But I think I would give Ray the benefit of the doubt in this game right now, because like it's gonna be hard for him to break this team, in my opinion. I think it is Scarf Magnus. I'm not quite sure. Like, it depends. Magnezone could be like maybe Chople or something. I don't even know. I remember seeing a Chople very Magnezone one time, so not really sure. But Magnezone didn't really get much usage in the first game as well. So what does Ray do here? So he's basically taking it. I'm pretty sure he's just gonna T-Spike. I don't actually raise. I don't know why he's thinking this through, but maybe he wants to scout the item. That's probably why he's just thinking this through, because he harded in Toxic into a lander. So he just might want to like scout the item first. So he might just like go into Skarmory or like Sableye. Not sure, because since Mavile has rocks, Landorus is free to run another set. So I don't really see him running like SD knockoff. I'm not really sure if that's like even a set, but. Okay, he just proceeds to. He indeed is not Scarf. So Ray made a good play there, scouting. Very well played. So I'm just expecting another knockoff and a spike from Ray's end. Yep. So he knocks the Shed Shell off. Interesting. That's very interesting. So now the Magnezone can actually trap the Skarmory. Like I said in game 2, it's definitely counter because he doesn't have Whirlwind on Skarmory, so Hex comes out again. Okay, U-turn. I have no idea what the item on Landers is. It's quite interesting to see a non-Scarf Landers with like 3 attacks, and well, I don't know what the 4th move is. Probably another attacking move. Who knows? But Mavile comes in and gets some rocks up. Sorry, I was yawning. I'm just really tired. But okay, he goes for T-Punch. I'm pretty sure Ray is fishing for the burn. If he gets the burn, I think the game's like over. Okay, no, he does not get the burn. So okay, I have no idea why Ray just clicked that. I guess Ray was predicting Skarm or something, but this is looking really bad for Ray suddenly. But we all know what happens when it's looking bad for Ray, as seen in game 2. But no, I'm just concerned now because he did not get the burn, and since Alex clicked T-Punch, Skarm died. I guess he predicted Play Rough because he did not want the Dugtrio to die. So yeah, and the reason Alex did not kill the Skarmory that turn is because he did not want to get trapped by Dugtrio the next turn. So good play by Alex again, playing really well right now, getting a kill as well as eliminating the Defogger. You can definitely get rocks up later on in the game. Not a really big deal, but the Mavile is looking like a top tier threat until it can get trapped by Dugtrio. So Ray's probably gonna lose one more Pokemon before he can trap the Mavile. So still, I feel like the Chansey, I don't know the Landers item, like I said, but the Chansey's still a huge threat because it can pretty much wall the Greninja, the Hydreigon, the Magnezone, and then basically only Mimikyu can beat it. But the fact that Skarm died is kind of is really good. But still, Clefable can. I'm pretty sure Clefable walls Mimikyu. So yeah, just a bunch of questions that I'm not really sure. So he just U-turns. I did actually a lot of damage, but yeah. 23. Gets the burn off on Hydreigon, doesn't really help. The chance he should be coming in right now for Ray. Okay, he just ends up scouting instead. And I'm expecting a double from Alexander now. Uh no, he just ends up staying in. Alright. So I don't know if I kind of forgot, but I think Chansey is the rocker on stall teams, if I'm not wrong. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, it should be the rocker because Clefable runs the Witch Protect. So, this is a free turn for Alex to get, sorry, Raze to get rocks up. So, but he actually ends up clicking Seismitoss. So yeah, that's like, see, I thought he was gonna rocks here, and he makes the better play, basically weakening the Landorus even more, which is a kind of a threat to Reycarface because he has no ground resist. So that Ray is basically showing every turn like how good he is with stall, and maybe I'm a noob and maybe Ray is not that good, but I think Ray is pretty good. So I can expect people in the comment to say that was just a standard play. Ray is just a standard stall player. You're just really bad at it. Or you, no, I'm just like trying to understand it. But good play from Ray, prioritizing getting that like damage on Landorus over rocks. So like I said, basically only Landorus, Mavile, and Mimikyu can kill a Chansey, but all three of them are walled. Not walled actually. Mavile isn't walled, but Mavile just you need to sack one Pokemon and it's dead. So Mimikyu, unless it's like Z-Dog Trio, which I don't think it is. So Mavile needs to be sacked. Mavile needs to sack one Pokemon. You need to sack one Pokemon from Mavile and it gets trapped. Mimikyu gets countered by Clefable and Toxapex. So I just like Alexander has to pull this win out of his ass. Like I don't see him winning from here, even though he got some really cool players. Like I don't know. I always like start assuming people win though. I'm pretty sure all three games I've just said Ray wins now, Alexander wins now, Ray wins now, and I change my mind like every 5 minutes. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that. It's just fun like changing your mind and being fickle about everything. So I remember saying that Ray lost after the Skarmory got attacked, but yeah, he did not lose. But yeah, my prediction for now is Ray wins this game. Let's see if I'm actually correct for once. I have actually, like, every single time I've said someone wins, the opposite happens. So I'm gonna make a bold prediction. I'm gonna say Ray wins the game from here. Let's see if it actually works out for me. Alright, since we're waiting, let's just see why he said this. Ooh, it's looking pretty hard for. Shut up! It's cartoon. Shut the fuck up! It's a cartoon. It's a 4v6 situation here, and I'm pretty sure Seal will clean this up. So interesting. But yeah, let's get back into this game, and I just don't know what happened. I don't know because wait, what? I just don't get it. What happened? Alrighty, go to Duck Trio. Landorus is not trapped, by the way, so I'm just confused because now if Alexander gets rocks up, the Mavile isn't even trapped, so it just becomes that much more of a threat. What is the Mavile? It's like 60? 62, okay. So I'm kind of confused why that happened. I don't know what was wrong with going to, but yeah, like I mean, the fact is that Ray doesn't have a lot of switches to Landorus because the fact that Skarmory is dead, Landorus is just a huge threat. But I don't know if Hard Dougie was like intended, like, oh wow, woo. Alexander predicting the reversal there, but yeah, no, I'm just wondering like if that was the intention of Ray to like if he predicted Alex to stay in or not. I feel like he predicted Alex to switch out there, so he went to Doug predicting, I guess, like Mavile, because Mavile could have been a switch there, but I think he got it wrong. So Dougie being at 1% is really bad now because I don't think Alex revealed his last move in the first game. So if it's Sucker Punch, then no, my bad. I'm sorry. I always like forget. But yeah, no, he did reveal the last move on Maval is in fact Stealth Rock. So definitely no Sucker Punch. So Duck Trio is still faster, so it can still trap Maval and kill it. So thank God I remember that. I always like forget these things. But yeah, so he pivots into Maval there, gets off, takes 19% from Moonblast. What does he click now? Okay, sacks the Duck Trio. Alright. So yeah, because like it was either Maval clicks rocks there, so it was a pretty difficult turn for Ray regardless. So yeah, I think like Maval now is a gigantic threat. So is he gonna get the burn? He does not get the burn. So the game. I'm just analyzing here, sorry. So the fact that Toxapex took that much damage, it dies to a Thunder Punch now. If he switches out, he still dies the next time he comes in. So like, does he have to sack 2 Pokemon? I think Ray lost. Ray definitely lost. So yeah, Ray definitely loses now. So yeah, I remember saying like 3 turns ago that Ray won, but I'm basically never right about any predictions I make. So yeah, you guys should probably just enjoy reading the chat and like not listen to my commentary because it's always wrong. But yeah, unless I'm once again wrong, Ray should lose from here because how is he winning from here? Ooh, gets up rocks as well. Cool. Goodbye, ICT. That is. But yeah, Landorus gets a kill here. It's pretty much over, but this was a really good series, honestly. I'm just gonna like recap whatever happened. The first game, unfortunately, Ray got hacked, but it was down to the wire regardless. And second game, Alex basically made a misplay, and Ray made one of the best plays I've seen ever. This game as well is pretty interesting. I guess Ray made some really aggro plays here. He played at stall like hyper stall, basically making some aggressive plays, bringing in Skarmory, bringing in hard Duck Tree on Landorus, hard Skarm on Toxapex. But I mean, it was aggro, but again, once again, like Alexander did have mons that were really annoying to stall, so it wasn't really like Ray didn't have to make those plays, but he basically didn't get the turns right. So okay, ends up protecting. Clefable will perish here, so I think it's over now. What does he do? He still hasn't revealed the item on Landorus. Is it like Earth Plate? It probably might be. We'll find out from damage here. Okay, it probably is Earthquake. I don't know. Wait, we find out now. It is Earth Plate. Yeah, I got something right. So Landorus ends up perishing, and at this point, Mimikyu cleans unless he misses like 5 moves. So okay, so let's just check out how this game ends. Toxic's here. Is he gonna dodge SD 5 times? Sorry, player 5 times. Soft Boil's coming in. I don't even know the damage rolls here. Like, I don't know how much it does, but okay, Soft Boil is here. So now Player F is coming. Is he gonna dodge? Is he gonna dodge? Can he actually dodge and get some justice for G1? Does 88. If he dodges here, he's back at full. Oh my god, this is so close. Nope, never mind. So Alexander does end up just winning there. Very nice series. Unfortunate for Reycarface in many ways, but well played to both. Really good series. Hope I can bring you guys more OU games, and hopefully someone actually joins me next time because I'm really bad at OU and I need to get some better commentary from a friend. So hopefully I'll get someone next time. And but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.